All right, buckle up, everyone. We're diving deep into the world of motorcycle helmets today. Specifically, we're comparing the Shark Spartan GT Pro and the Shoei GT Air 3, two top contenders in the premium helmet arena. We've got articles, specs, all that good stuff to help you decide which one comes out on top. So you can pick the perfect lid for your riding style.
Yeah, and you know what's really interesting about these two helmets? They're both aiming for that premium spot, but they take totally different approaches. Like they have different philosophies about what makes the ultimate riding experience.
Okay, I like where this is going. But first, let's start with the basics, the non-negotiables. Safety. What's the story with these helmets when it comes to keeping our noggins intact?
Well, both of them, the Shark Spartan GT Pro and the Shoei GT Air 3, they both put safety first, right? But they get there using different materials, which is interesting.
Hit me with the details.
All right, so the Shark Spartan GT Pro, this one's rocking a multi-axial composite shell, blending fiberglass and carbon fiber. That combo makes it super strong, but also super light. And that lightness is really, really crucial, especially when you're riding at high speeds.
Yeah, because every ounce counts when you're trying to turn your head quickly at high speeds.
Right.
You don't want to feel like your helmet's fighting you.
Exactly. Think about it like this, right? You're hauling down the highway, you need to check your blind spot. With the Shark, it's like a gentle tug, barely even noticeable. But with a heavier helmet, it can feel like a jolt.
Yeah.
It can really throw you off.
Okay, that makes total sense, especially when you're pushing the limits. So how does the Shoei GT Air 3 handle that whole weight thing?
So the Shoei, it's using what they call an advanced integrated matrix shell, AIM for short. It's also multi-layered, which is good. They're using fiberglass, but they're combining it with organic fibers. And it's strong, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a top-tier helmet. But you will notice a bit of a difference in weight compared to the Shark.
So it's a little bit heavier.
A tad, yeah.
Okay, so both are built tough, but the Shark gets the edge in the lightweight category. Anything else safety-wise that we should know about?
Yeah, actually, this is cool. Both helmets, they both feature an emergency quick release system, or EQRS if you're into acronyms.
Love a good acronym.
Right. So basically, this system allows first responders to safely remove the helmet in case of an accident. It helps minimize the risk of further injury.
Oh, that's really smart.
Yeah, it's like those breakaway buckles on backpacks, designed to release under stress so you don't make things worse.
Okay, that's super reassuring. But let's be real. Nobody wants to feel like they've got a brick strapped to their head all day, right? No matter how safe it is. So let's shift gears and talk about aerodynamics. How do these helmets perform when you're out there slicing through the wind?
Yeah, this is where things get really interesting because this is where you see their design philosophies really diverge.
Oh, I'm all ears.
So the Shark Spartan GT Pro, this thing is built for speed, plain and simple. The shape, it's designed to minimize drag and turbulence. So you get a super smooth ride, especially at higher speeds.
It's like a fighter jet for your head.
Yeah, exactly. It's meant to feel like an extension of you. You lean into a turn and the helmet just flows with you. Minimal resistance, you're cutting through the air like a hot knife through butter.
Sounds exhilarating. So what's the Shoei's approach to this whole wind situation?
The Shoei GT Air 3, they took a different route. They prioritized noise reduction.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they really focused on creating a quieter, more serene riding experience. For those long hauls where wind noise can really wear you down.
Yeah, I can see that being a game changer for those long rides.
Exactly. The shell shape and the seals, they all work together to block out that wind noise.
Okay, so we've got our fighter jet helmet, the Shark, built for speed, and our luxury sedan, the Shoei, for those who prioritize a peaceful ride. I'm really digging these comparisons. Now, I gotta ask about ventilation, because nobody wants to feel like they're trapped in a sauna on two wheels, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ventilation is key, especially on those hot days.
So what's the story with these two helmets? Are they gonna keep our heads cool?
Both of them. They've got adjustable air vents, which is a must-have. Helps you stay cool, prevents fogging, all that good stuff.
Like the essentials?
Exactly. But, and this is a theme we're seeing, their approaches are different. The Shark Spartan GT Pro, their vents are placed specifically for high-speed airflow.
So it's like targeted AC for your head when you're riding fast.
Exactly. It's all about keeping you cool when you're pushing the limits.
Clever. And the Shoei, what's their ventilation game like?
The Shoei GT Air 3, they focus on overall airflow. It's about maintaining a comfortable temperature consistently, especially for those longer rides.
Okay, so it's not just about how much air they can blast in there. It's about how that airflow is managed to keep you comfy for hours.
Right, exactly.
Interesting stuff. Okay, let's talk about another crucial element, visors. What stands out to you about the visors on these helmets?
All right, well, first off, both helmets are rocking top-of-the-line visors. They're optical class 1, which basically means they offer crystal clear, distortion-free vision, which, that's kind of important when you're riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And they both include Pinlock Max vision inserts.
Pinlock, yeah, tell me about that.
So Pinlock, it's a system that prevents your visor from fogging up.
Oh, right, because fogging can be a real pain.
Huge pain,
Sorry.
especially if you get caught in bad weather. I remember years ago, before I discovered Pinlock, I got stuck in this crazy downpour, visor fogged up instantly. Couldn't see a thing, it was terrifying.
Yeah, that's a nightmare scenario.
Totally. So Pinlock, it's a game changer.
Okay, so both helmets have got us covered when it comes to clear vision, no matter the weather. What about the sun? How do they handle those bright, sunny rides?
All right, so this is one of the key differences between the two. The Shark Spartan GT Pro, it lets you swap out the visor. They have different tinted options available.
Oh, okay, so you can customize the level of tint.
Exactly. You want a dark tint for those super sunny days, you can swap it out. You need a lighter tint for evening rides, no problem, just switch it up.
So it's a more hands-on approach.
Right.
Gotcha.
Now, the Shoei GT Air 3, they went a different way. They've got a built-in drop-down sun visor.
Oh, that's handy.
Super convenient, right? It's just a flick of a switch. But you are stuck with that one level of tint.
I see. So it's convenience versus customizable shade.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty, the make or break factor for a lot of riders. Comfort. How do these helmets feel when you're actually wearing them out on the road?
All right, well, you guessed it. We're seeing their design philosophies play out again here. The Shark Spartan GT Pro, it offers a snug, secure fit. A lot of riders, especially those who love that speed, they really appreciate that locked-in feeling.
Yeah, it's like the helmet becomes part of you, moving with you as you lean into those turns.
Exactly. And that snugness is especially important at higher speeds.
Makes sense. So what about the Shoei? What's their comfort game like?
The Shoei GT Air 3, they went all in on plush comfort.
Okay, tell me more.
Think luxurious padding, moisture-wicking materials. They really focused on minimizing fatigue, especially for those long hauls.
Right, because a long ride can really take a toll on your neck and shoulders.
Totally. So the Shoei, it's like wrapping your head in a cloud.
Okay, so we've got our sporty and snug helmet, the Shark, versus our plush and comfy helmet, the Shoei. It's like choosing between a sports car and a luxury sedan, but for your head.
Huh. I like that analogy.
So far, we've covered safety, aerodynamics, ventilation, visors, and comfort. Both of these helmets are clearly top contenders, but they've got very different personalities.
Absolutely. And what's really cool is how those differences reflect two totally different approaches to the riding experience. And in part 2, we're going to delve even deeper into those nuances to help you decide which helmet might be your perfect riding companion.
Sounds good to me. We'll be back after a quick break.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the Shark Spartan GT Pro and the Shoei GT Air 3. We've hit on those big features, the main things you think about when you're picking a helmet. But now let's dig into some of those smaller details, those little things, because sometimes those can be the deal breakers, right?
Absolutely. Sometimes it's those subtle things that can really tip the scale.
Exactly. So what's first on our list of hidden gems?
Well, let's talk weight again for a second. We already mentioned the Shark Spartan GT Pro is a bit lighter, thanks to that multi-axial composite shell. And it might not seem like a big deal, a few ounces here and there.
But trust me, when you're out there on a long ride, those ounces add up. They can really make a difference in terms of neck fatigue.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially when you're already dealing with, like, wind resistance and vibrations from the road. A lighter helmet, that could be a game changer in terms of comfort.
Absolutely. It's all about minimizing those little aches and pains, so you can just enjoy the ride.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, what about something that might seem small but is super important? The chin strap. It's the last thing you do before hitting the road. What's the deal with these helmets' chin straps?
All right, so with the Shark Spartan GT Pro, they're using a double D ring closure system.
Ah, the classic double D rings.
Yep, it's known for being super secure and reliable. You'll actually see this system a lot in racing helmets.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because safety is paramount there, right? Now, it might take a little more time to fasten,
Right.
but a lot of riders, they actually prefer that.
Really?
Yeah, they like that extra level of confidence. Knowing that their helmet is, like, locked in place,
It's that old school, tried and true approach.
Exactly.
What about the Shoei? What kind of chin strap system are they using?
The Shoei GT Air 3, they went with a micro ratchet system.
Oh, okay. Tell me about that one.
This one's all about ease of use and quick adjustments. You just click it in and you're good to go. Super convenient, especially if you're taking your helmet on and off a lot.
Yeah, I can see that being a big plus. So we've got secure and classic versus quick and easy. It's all about personal preference, I guess.
Exactly.
Okay, let's revisit noise for a second. We talked about how the Shoei GT Air 3 is designed to be super quiet. Are there any other features that contribute to that?
Oh yeah, they went all out on the noise reduction.
Yeah.
They actually included a chin curtain in the Shoei.
A chin curtain. Interesting.
Yeah, it helps to further minimize wind noise.
So it's like they created this little cocoon of tranquility inside the helmet.
Exactly. You block out distractions, you're immersed in the ride. It's like a sanctuary on two wheels.
Sounds pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What about the Sharp Spartan GT Pro? Does it have any noise-reducing features?
Well, they do incorporate some noise management features, but it's not their primary focus, you know.
Huh.
This helmet, it's really about those high-speed thrills.
Right, sometimes a little wind noise just adds to the excitement.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk tech for a minute. These days, staying connected on the road is super important. Do these helmets play well with communication systems?
Absolutely. Both the Shark and the Shoei are communication system ready.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they've got built-in speaker pockets, cutouts, all that good stuff, so you can easily install your favorite communication system.
Okay, cool.
Whether you're chatting with your buddies, listening to music, or even taking calls, you can stay connected without sacrificing safety or comfort.
That's a must-have these days. All right, let's talk about something less exciting but equally important. Warranty and customer support. These helmets, they're an investment, so we want to know we're covered if anything goes wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure. Both Shark and Shoei, they're known for their quality products. And they offer warranties on their helmets.
Okay, good to know.
Typically, these warranties cover defects in materials and workmanship, for a certain period of time.
Right, the standard stuff.
Exactly.
Mm.
The specific details, they might vary a little bit. So it's always a good idea to check their websites or, contact their customer service.
Yeah, it's always best to do your due diligence, but it's reassuring to know that both brands stand behind their products.
Absolutely.
All right, is there anything else? Any other little details or hidden features we haven't covered?
Oh, actually, there is one more thing I wanted to mention. The Shoei GT Air 3, it has a fully removable and washable liner system.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Right. Being able to freshen up your helmet after a long, sweaty ride makes a big difference.
Totally. It's all about maintaining that fresh, clean feeling ride after ride.
Exactly.
As we're going through all these details, what's really striking me is how these two helmets, they're both premium options, top of the line, but they really do cater to such different riding styles.
Yeah, for sure.
The Shark, it embraces that need for speed, that aggressive riding style. While the Shoei, it's all about comfort and serenity, those long, peaceful rides.
It's remarkable how each feature, even the little things, they reflect those core philosophies.
It really makes you realize that choosing a helmet, it's not just about protection, it's about finding one that fits your riding personality, one that enhances your experience on the road.
Absolutely.
But our deep dive isn't over yet. We'll be back in part 3 to bring it all together and help you make that final decision, the Shark Spartan GT Pro or the Shoei GT Air 3. Okay, we're back for the final stretch of our helmet deep dive. Shark Spartan GT Pro versus the Shoei GT Air 3. We've covered a lot of ground, from the big stuff to the little details, all those things that can make or break your riding experience.
It's been quite a journey through the world of premium helmets.
It really has. So now comes the big question. Which helmet is the right choice for you, the listener? We've given you all the info, but now it's time to apply that knowledge to your own riding style, your needs, your preferences.
Exactly. You got to take all this info and figure out which helmet really aligns with you.
Right. So let's do a quick recap just to refresh our memories.
Okay, sounds good.
So first up, we've got the Shark Spartan GT Pro. This helmet is all about performance, that lightweight agility.
Yeah, it's like strapping a fighter jet to your head.
Exactly. And remember that multi-axial composite shell. It doesn't just make it light, it also makes it incredibly strong. And then there's the aerodynamics, designed to cut through the wind like a hot knife through butter.
And that can really make a difference, especially on those long rides. Less fatigue, more enjoyment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the Shark, it's for those riders who crave speed, that feeling of being connected to the bike. What about the Shoei? Remind us what makes it special.
The Shoei GT Air 3, this one's all about a refined, comfortable experience. It's like riding in a luxury sedan.
Yeah, I like that analogy.
You've got that AIM shell, which is strong and lightweight, but they really went above and beyond with the noise reduction.
Oh yeah, that was impressive.
If you're someone who values a peaceful, quiet ride, this is the helmet for you.
Right, it's like a sanctuary on two wheels. And let's not forget that drop-down sun visor.
Oh yeah, super convenient.
So to recap, the Shark, it's our sporty, performance-focused helmet. And the Shoei, it's our comfortable, feature-rich cruiser. It really comes down to what you prioritize when you're riding.
Exactly.
If you live for those thrilling, high-speed rides, and you want to feel every twist and turn, the Shark Spartan GT Pro might be your perfect match. But if you're all about those long, peaceful journeys where comfort and quiet are king, the Shoei GTR 3 could be your ideal companion.
I think you nailed it.
But remember, it's not just about riding style. Think about your typical riding scenarios.
Yeah, good point.
Do you spend hours on the highway? Or do you prefer shorter, more spirited rides?
What kind of weather do you usually ride in?
Yeah, is it sunny all the time, or do you need a helmet that can handle rain and wind?
And of course, budget is always a factor.
Right, these are premium helmets, so they do come with a premium price tag. And remember, those little extras like the Shoei's washable liner, those can make a difference in the long run.
Definitely.
So to our listeners out there, we've given you the knowledge, the insights, the tools to choose the perfect helmet for your needs.
Now it's your turn to put it all together.
Think about what matters most to you and pick the helmet that's going to be your trusty companion on all your future adventures.
Exactly.
And remember, if you're still on the fence, the best thing you can do is try both helmets on. See how they feel, how they fit.
Get a real sense of what it's like to wear them.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to experience it firsthand. All right, folks, that's it for our deep dive into the Shark Spartan GT Pro and the Shoei GT Air 3. We hope this has helped you make a more informed decision. Ride safe and enjoy the journey.
And always wear a helmet.